Hello teachers! In this video, I am going to share with you the list of documentary requirements in the application for Senior High School Teacher 1 or Teacher 2 position. I'll be sharing with you both the mandatory and the secondary or the additional requirements. Whatever I will be discussing in this video is based from Division Memorandum Number 58 Series of 2021 uploaded in the Department of Education Division of Cebu Province website. So let's begin with the mandatory requirements. So number 1, letter of intent which shall indicate the following information. First, statement of purpose or expression of interest. Second, subject group he or she intends to teach or subject group you intend to teach. Third, preferred school or schools, if any. Now, if you are doubtful how to create a letter of intent or an application letter detailing these information, don't worry. I have uploaded a video of a sample application letter for a Senior High School Teacher 1 applicant in my YouTube channel. Please check the description box below. I have included the link there, so feel free to watch it after you watch this video. And I hope you can get a few things or you can get a lot of information from that video too. Number 2. CSC Form 212 Revised 2017, or that's what we call as the personal data sheet. You must prepare 2 copies with the latest passport-sized ID picture. You have to remember that at the bottom of the last page of the personal data sheet, you need to have it notarized by a notary public or a lawyer. Number 3, certified photocopy of certificates of relevant specialized trainings, if any. So this is your NC-II issued by TESDA or any school accredited by TESDA. Remember this, when you check your certificate, it must indicate that you have trained with TESDA or that specific school accredited by TESDA for 10 days or equivalent to 80 hours. So I have actually uploaded a similar content to this one. I have included the link in the description box below, so feel free to check it later on after you watch this video because I have included a photo of the actual document that I submitted so that you will have an idea. You can picture out, you can compare it with the document that you have to make sure that whatever you have is correct. Alright, so next is the certified copy of voter's ID and or any proof of residency. Please do not be mistaken by any proof of residency. If you notice, our IDs contain our address. So you might do the same thing that I did last year. I photocopied my IDs containing my address. However, it wasn't accepted by the school screening committee, so just to make sure, I suggest please go to your barangay and obtain a barangay certification to prove that you have lived in your address for more than 6 months or that you're resident in that barangay. Number 5, the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI clearance. So I think we are all familiar what an NBI clearance is, so there's no need for me to explain this further. Now, number 6, the Omnibus certification of authenticity and veracity of all documents submitted signed by the applicant. So actually, I have a copy of this one, but I included it in the video that I uploaded recently, so I included the link in the description box below, so feel free to watch it later on if in case you don't have any idea what an Omnibus certification is. And by the way, that Omnibus certification, you actually need to have it notarized by a notary public as well. Now let's talk about the additional requirements. Number 1, certified photocopy of diploma in bachelor's degree. Remember this, when you go to your university or school, when you request this document, you must specify that the document must have a certified true copy stamp from your school before you photocopy it. You might be confused with whatever I'm talking. I have actually uploaded a similar content to this one That's the requirements for junior high school and elementary. I have included a picture of the actual documents that I submitted so that you'll have an idea or a guide of what I'm talking about. Feel free to watch that video later on so that you can really picture out what I'm talking about. Now, number 2, a certified photocopy of transcript of records with at least 15 units of specialization in relevant strand or specialized subject. So just like the diploma, again, when you request this from your university or school, it must be stamped with certified true copy before you actually photocopy it. So same thing, please watch the video using the link in the description box below. Number 3, certified photocopy of Professional Regulation Commission PRC Professional ID card, certificate of registration, or license. So just like the first 2 documents that I discussed, when you go to PRC, when you request this document, do not just, request for a mere document, but you must ask for a certified true copy of your PRC ID card or license. So meaning it must be stamped with certified true copy stamped by PRC. So if you're confused with whatever I'm talking about, you may watch the video in the same link that I added in the description box below, because I have like an actual photo of the document that I submitted last year. Number 4, certified photocopy of ratings obtained in the Licensure Examination for Teachers, or LET, or Professional Board Examination for Teachers, or PBET. So same thing with your PRC ID card. Ask for a certified true copy of your LET rating or PBET rating. Same thing, if you're confused with whatever I'm talking, please feel free to watch the video using the link in the description box below. This time, let's talk about the additional requirements for TVL teacher applicants, because they have like additional requirements before they can be qualified. Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, or TESDA National Certificate, or NC, of at least 1 level higher than course to be taught. So for example, the teacher applicant must have the NC-III in SMAW if he wants to teach students who will be able to qualify for the NC-II for SMAW. Or same level if there is no NC level higher. Now, exceptions are given to applicants for courses with no national certificates. For example, Handicraft courses. Another, we have the Certified Photocopy of Trainer's Methodology Certificate, or TMC, if available. So just a tip, I suggest please obtain these certificates so that you will have an edge over the other applicants. Now, let's talk about the additional requirements for arts and design and sports tracks teacher applicant. The additional requirement is certified photocopy of certification of proficiency or recognition from recognized and respectable relevant associations, organizations, or guild. Lastly, let's talk about the additional requirement for HEI or TVI faculty. The only additional requirement is certified photocopy of certification of status of employment, service record from HEI or TVI. That's it. Thank you for watching the video.